EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 51 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and 15. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return up past the 40. But this one may not stand. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
On the tackle.
Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To number 84.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Mike 4. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Mike 4. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now a carry for Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28-yard
line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist. Because
and the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll get the lead down to 5. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, Sticks. It's going to be a long day.
Allen to throw once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout
First down
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
52's the mic right here. 52's the mic.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Chidobe Awuzie. Allen's pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
Pass on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Oh, good footwork on the spin. And here a juke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Oh, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Chidobe with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's brought down by...
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
No gain on the play.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast?
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Well, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. That's all good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 20.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. fakes the give and keeps himself. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
6-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st down.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw is Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Allen to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Today's final score, Bills 29, Patriots 19.